Well, 2 weeks after fentanyl exposure at a New York daycare led to the death of a 1-year-old boy, city officials introducing legislation to try to make sure it never happens again. It would require all inspectors to be trained to look for dangerous substances. But many worry that this crisis is far from over. A special agent for the DEA calling New York a hub for drug cartels now. NYPD seizing $1.5 million worth of fentanyl just 6 blocks away from that very same daycare. Joining us now is NewsNation Law and Justice contributor Jennifer Coffindaffer, also former FBI special agent. Jennifer, thanks so much for staying with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Jennifer, when you first heard about this home daycare center where multiple toddlers and infants were exposed to fentanyl, of course, we know that one little boy dying. Did that come as a shock and surprise to you? Or is there a real issue in this country with daycares being fronts for criminal activity?
It didn't surprise me. When it comes to drug dealing, the dealers are very, they're innovative. And this is the perfect front. You have people going in, people coming out, people picking up, people dropping off. And so it's just the perfect front, if you will, for this type of criminal activity.
You know, beyond drugs, we're also learning about a different case that caught our attention also in New York. A son was allegedly running an illegal ghost gun operation out of the same home that his mother's home daycare was run out of. I mean, run us through the obvious risks here.
Well, the obvious risk, anytime you have little children around, anything to do with weaponry, anything to do with narcotics, they are so much more vulnerable. And just the number of children that would be in these small environments that could be susceptible to being shot, to them using the weapon on themselves, on another child. It's just really horrific that these children are exposed to these dangers without any thought of these children's lives.
You know, New York lawmakers are trying to crack down and help keep children safe. They are updating training. And I think specifically there's an interesting issue here where inspectors who go out to inspect daycares are not trained to look for criminal activity necessarily, not trained to look for ghost guns, not trained to look for presence of drugs or the large drug packaging equipment that was found in this specific site. Is this the right step? Is this enough?
This is the right step. It's a little bit overdue, but I'm glad it's coming. Really, DEA agents, FBI agents, and other narcotic agents that are very well trained and understand what to look for really need to accompany and really train these individuals as to what to look for. In other words, what does a press look like? What is the paraphernalia? What are the normal hiding spots? What do traps look like in terms of trap doors in these environments? So this is something that I think will help with this drug trafficking issue that's facing New York City right now and really the rest of the country as well.
Okay, Jennifer Coffindaffer, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.